Ni hao, annyeong, hello, I am the Dark Fae and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. We are now into the investigation phase of Chapter 6 as we try to unravel all of the mysteries in Hope's Peak Academy. I guess I'll start by taking another look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. Well, not anymore. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Makoto Ikusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. So there's the second floor dorms, there's the bio lab, maybe the Monokuma room, that's in like the data center. And I think that's like it. The Headmasters Room. Hey, so there we go. Yep, that should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, the garden, and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Oh, places to check has been added to the truth bullet section. Interesting. Well, the dorms are just right here. So I think we can go do that first, right? So they're over this... Whoa. Over this way. New places to see! We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms. Which means I have to do it. Okay. Whoa. This is the second floor of the dorms? Is that a large bloodstain beneath that pile of rubble? It looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up here or something. Well, yeah, wow. Oh. Oh! Whoa. I'm guessing I can't go into any of these. This room is intact though. Oh, I'll just waltz right in. There's papers. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore, it's just garbage. But I still get Monokuma coins. I don't really know what to do with them. I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Okay, I thought it was gonna be like another, like, kill zone. Like, anything else? Alright, so nothing here, I'm assuming. We can go check out the bathroom, I guess? This is the girls' bathroom. Okay, oh. Oops, correct. Maybe there's something in the guys' bathroom. Nope. I was incorrect. You never know, there was a secret compartment in one of them. In the other one. A giraffe with... coming out of a locker. This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hope's Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. Oh god, I can search all of them. I wonder if I can open this locker. Oh, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbooks to open these up. So does that mean... Well, let's just give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then... Bzzzt. No luck. Maybe only the locker's owner could open it, which means none of us can do it. Well, you know I'm gonna try. Where are these? There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. There's no way to get it open. What about the smashed ones? Looks like this locker's already broken. You never know. Just gonna click through these. So I'm guessing I can't really find anything in here. Oh, alright. Let's leave. What else is there? What's this door? Oh, this is a dorm room? It looks like an RA's... Oh, the Headmasters Room, maybe. Oh, it's so nice! This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
Oh, hi Kyoko. It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? What regret? Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother her. Okay. I mean, I guess let's look at the computer. There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster. Oh.
It would seem...
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some research results left on it. I can't talk right now. I feel like I'm mispronouncing everything. Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair.
However...
There's not much though. Nothing we don't already know.
In other words...
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sort of people, whose driving force comes from despair.
However...
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there?
Whew.
But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. Damn. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
Correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have. Oh, creepy. I don't like this picture. Bye-bye. Can we look in... I'm not sure what I'm looking at. The chair? Okay. Hidden door! Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something?
So...
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze?
Indeed.
There he goes again, repeating bits of sentences as a question. There's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space? Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password, and the door should open right up.
However...
But I don't have a clue what that password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. You're right, that's not nearly enough to go on.
It's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password.
Whew.
When I think of how much time I wasted on this... Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Maybe she can't stand, like, not being able to solve something. Like a mystery of her father's since she sees him as such a failure. And anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait. There might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of. Or something she didn't want to think of. Like her birthday or something? For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. It would surprise me if that were it. Unless, well, I guess we don't really know her dad's motivations and such, but... do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well?
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Oh, okay. Oops. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name, but if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more. Yeah, fucking Makoto.
Hey.
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. What kind of password has a space in it? My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and as I finished typing it in... Really? It opened? What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked! Oh.
Why?
Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. A gift? Oh, the picture! Hey, Kyoko? I may as well not have even been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. No, not the gift. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. I want to look at the picture. Oh, fine. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. What, you think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is. At the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. I wonder what it is. Now, wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? What if it's like his head or something? It wouldn't be. This game's not that gruesome. Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. This is a lot of build-up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. A lot of unnecessary build-up. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Okay, I was close enough. Close enough. See, it's not that gruesome, but it would be a skull. What was in the box? It was bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected. Really, the last thing you expected? It was like maybe like second, third, like somewhere with the head, you know, on my list. The last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined? And Kyoko.
I see.
Just as I thought. What? Oh. What was in the box? It was wrapped up all nice. I never would have guessed what was inside. Human bones. Kyoko? Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones.
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box. Dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What do you mean, what about him? We just found her dead father. You fucking idiot. What you found in the box. Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least, what's left of him. Are you serious? Yes. This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how can you know that for sure? How do you know it's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Alter Ego said that the Headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
In other words...
that most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption, anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong, which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties, but was that all there was to it? I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing that it was something a true kitty-kitty detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Ugh, gruesome. Okay, and can I look at the photo now? Huh? This picture? Oh, it's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of Kyoko? Hey, Kyoko? A surprised face from Kyoko. I've never seen this before.
Why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... Oh, she's so cute though. To now find something like this. Well, she used to have 2 bows. Oh! So what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Oh. Anything in the drawers? This filing cabinet seems like the kind of place you'd find a clue. I should take a closer look. But I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger like me touching her dad's stuff.
Hey.
It's fine. Check whatever you want. Are you sure? Okay then. I went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top. But all I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
Well?
It's just because he didn't have anything else. He could have inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
Now,
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. Damn! I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. How about this desk? The Headmasters Desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission. She just told us to check whatever we want.
Hey.
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure?
Because...
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this? It's an e-handbook, right? It has a label on it that says, in case of emergency. I'd found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words...
A handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is. I think you're probably right.
It would seem...
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. The lockers! Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But Kyoko... I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then, I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay?
Hey.
Listen, Makoto? Huh? Can I ask you a favor? A favor? What is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. And I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but...
Hey.
Could you leave? Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko, don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little.
Just
I need
a second.
to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway.
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please just give me some time to myself. Oh, okay. I understand. Then I'll see you later. Poor Kyoko. Will we ever know? I wonder if does that count as one of the mysteries? Like why her father became the headmaster and like turned his back on their family? Is she really okay? Kyoko, it must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me, but that's because you don't expect anything. To find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. He killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the mastermind is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. I don't really remember Chihiro's voice. Or like how I did it. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is... yeah. One of the students... 15 of us met in the mail hall? The main hall. Add Makoto to the mix and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Still suspicious. Even Makoto. Even she is undeniably dead. So the ones still left alive are... me. Byakuya. Hiro. Toko. Hina. And Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. Pushing it a little hard, game. I've said it a million times, my theories. One of them's still alive. One of the dead ones. Dead students is somehow... Then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. See? Alright. Let us go. Wait, we can't. We looked at all these things, right? There was like 3 things to click on over here. Oh, okay. It's the desk. Okay, let's try to go back to the lockers then. Yes. And maybe we can open some of them. I really don't want to click through every single one, but you know, it's gonna happen. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. It's pretty similar to the card readers. Wait, but what about the emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Let's give it one more try. Okay. Took the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader and... oh, that works. Let's see what we've got inside. Don't see anything. Let's open this one. Don't make me go through, okay, all of that again. Let's see what we've got inside. Oh, this thing is practically empty, but practically does not mean entirely. There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is, but there's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look. It looks like a girl's handwriting, and all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. Something about not leaving. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the ones who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster. And my father. Oh, this is Kyoko's? Wait, but this... He just said that this was lockers that belonged to the previous class is students. But how would Kyoko, if she just entered Hope's Peak, are they all actually like have been enrolled here for a year? He was willing to give me more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. Yeah, that worked. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. Damn. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. Memory loss. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. Yeah. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question marks spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair? What? What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? There's a second despair. Is this talking about this class? Like, despair walks among us, and so we survive. So, like, somehow they figured out that there was... Wait, you're not gonna take the pocketbook? Huh. Nothing else in this one. How about this locker? Nope, okay. How about this locker? I am nothing if not thorough. How about this locker? Hey! Oh, lots of stuff. This locker is totally disorganized. Is this a hero's locker? Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. Hey, like mahjong dice. Kind of. This is a crystal ball. Huh? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. Okay, there's more stuff I can click on. Is this a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order and dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. But the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. Yasuhiro Hagakure. What? There's no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here. No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to this school at the same time as the rest of us, and we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. Man, I would like school without any classes, like... So what is this notebook? So... Huh... But the more I see, the less it makes sense. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? a notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. Well, Kyoko did say that she was missing her memory, and then there were also those pictures of of the other students together, before Hope's Peak, right? So maybe they were all enrolled in Hope's Peak, and then when the tragedy hit, I don't know, why would they wipe their memories though? But if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. I have to believe in everyone. Like when they decided to seclude everyone in the school, maybe they made them believe that they were actually students in the next generation for some reason. I don't know. I think that's everything in the dorms. Let's go to the headmaster's room first. I'm curious. Oh. Oh, hey, Byakuya. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Ah, Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. So many things to look at.
Come on.
Hey, Makoto.
Not possible.
Are you ignoring me? You think I'll forgive that just because you're you? That's an oddly...
Such ignorance.
When we get out of here, remember this moment. Okay, fine. I just wanted to look first. Okay, well you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? What do you mean something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Class number 78, Student Registry. It contains profiles for all of us, and Mukuro.
So in other words...
Apparently class number 78 refers to us. Aren't we 79? Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room...
I see.
That's right. It also mentioned class number 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there, along with hers,
In other words...
there can be no doubt. Mukuro was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems like Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
So in other words...
In other words, when it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. Ooh, what kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself.
Interesting.
I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Oh, that's what she looks like. Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background an entity floats, close, but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. So they were definitely working together, obviously. If she was willing to dress up as in the mask and try to kill people. Or kill Kyoko. Or me. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. And I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. But this body definitely has old wounds and scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. Wait, if she didn't have any scars, then where did... But we know for certain that this body is Mukuro's, which has the tattoo and, like, battle scars. One thing that's been bothering me, though, is as the ultimate soldier, why was she wearing, like, fake nails? That doesn't make sense to me. And how could the Mukuro that they, you know, recognized in the profile not have... But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? Yes. So why would they kill Mukuro? Well, the Ultimate Despair doesn't really sound like the most stable of people. Plus, even the Headmasters seem to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. That doesn't... Maybe, like, were they able to cover up the scars somehow? Because I really doubt that they wouldn't have sustained any injury. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should note. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before. A girl who seems to be included as part of our class number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and it even lists her vitals. Vitals? 31, 22, 32. That's not vitals, that's her measurements. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me, like, if she has a nice body? Maybe whether or not it matches the corpse that we are investigating?
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is you'll maybe want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean? Wait, is he trying to say there's a chance the body isn't actually Makoto? Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Well, Makoto, if you could, like, function on your own, you wouldn't have to do things for other people. Okay, I'm sorry. I've just been, like, I'm perpetually frustrated with Makoto. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice from me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Huh?
In other words...
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. Your hunches have never really been correct, so I'm not gonna trust you. A hunch. But do they? Do they really? I think I tend to prove you wrong in every single class trial so far. But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind. Thanks. Okay, can I look around now, please? Student registry, that's us, as profiles. Okay. Makoto is apparently a new student here at Hope's Peak. Makoto Kusaba, part of the Ultimate Despair. And weren't they friends? Oh my gosh, not everyone values friendship like this, Makoto. There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. There are trophies and even a shield in the display case. Oh. Can I look at the bookshelf? The bookshelf seems really well made and it's filled with files and textbooks. Okay, I guess that's it. Let's leave. And then let's go to... I saw Hina, I think, in the... I wonder why it doesn't show Byakuya. Oh, it does show. Guess let's go to the data center. Hina.
Hey, Makoto.
Makoto, are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah.
So I figured, if all the doors in school had been unlocked, that one should be open too, right? Although, I couldn't bring myself to open it. Cause it might explode, right? And that'd really suck. So, you open it. Thanks. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Oh, Hina. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Whoa. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was... Whoa, this place is totally sci-fi! Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. What is this device? It's for controlling Monokuma? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Fumi'd probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit? So the Monokuma room is a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Then could that mean...
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. That does not seem like a good idea. Oh, hold on, you can't just or whatever something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel. Huh? Did you hear that? That was Monokuma sound. Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The button that says Data Center. Data Center? I took a good look at the control panel. And I saw a bunch of You guys didn't even bother to look at the buttons and see that there were words on them. I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there's one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed, but the data center, that's right next door. The room we were just in, yeah, that's where the strange noise came from.
Yeah.
I better go check it out. Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. Let me guess, Monokuma appeared. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Oh, he's just standing there. Is that Monokuma? This is a first. Hey! Grar! Give me all your donuts! Is that you, Hina? What? Oh man, busted! Well, maybe I should still use his voice. How did you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't... Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
Aw, man. Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside. So, yeah, the mastermind controls Monokuma, right? So, there were two people, it seems like. But then after Makoto died, there were still times when like Monokuma would like flip personalities or like ways of speaking, right? So then I wonder... And where is the mastermind now? Like, where could they be hiding if the entire school is unlocked? Whoa! Hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma. Huh? What do you mean? What you were controlling just now, it was Monokuma.
Huh?
Monokuma? What, for real? Yep, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words...
Hey.
Maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Right, so whenever Monokuma's out and about, they would have to be inside that room. Kyoko's theory was right. But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true... yeah, it's a very polarizing approach. Because, yeah, there was always one student that would have to be in the room controlling Monokuma. So that's why at the beginning there was only 15. There had to be someone in there. But then... if Mukuro... so Mukuro would have to be the one controlling it while all of us were in here. But she's not the mastermind. Someone's totally alive. I still think it's... oh, I really think it's Junko then, because she died like right at the beginning. Before anyone else even was murdered, before the first trial. So then... oh no, it was like at the same time that Sayaka died. But taking Junko out of the picture early would mean that she would be able to also kind of switch off with Mukuro to control Monokuma. In the mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer really is the 16th student? No, it can't be. There's no way, right? What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh no, it's nothing. Okay. What about you? Is everything okay?
I mean...
oh, well, it's just... this is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So, like... you wanna leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. I can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you wanna get going? Yeah. But I wanna look around some more. Oh, there's nothing else. But there's a hatch here. What's wrong, Makoto? Let's hurry up and get out of here. But... the hatch! No! As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? Ah, the door! It just locked on its own! What? They must have been down there! We could have found them! Stupid game making me do stuff. You're right, it's locked. But why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma?
Just a second.
Hey, no fair! You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit, because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving. Then that room,
Yep.
as you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So, right now, you're being operated by someone in that room?
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo.
You're a liar.
But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. Man, if the characters weren't dumb, this could have been solved much faster. Oh, you didn't, did you? Hoo-hoo-hoo, are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Yes, but the game didn't let me, because Hina wanted to leave. Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? Yes. No way, yes? The hatch on the floor? Uh-huh. God damn it. Too bad. That was your one big chance, and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Oh, fine. But then how would they ever, like, go into the hatch? This doesn't make any sense. Now then, unless they just have to leave it open. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace! Peace. He's gone, but...
So,
was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure. And when I said we should leave, well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. And there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice, you've got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. Hina took off at a full sprint, and I have to do what I can too. That's the only way forward. Okay, well with that then, I'm going to leave this episode here. I think we still have like the biolab and then going back to like the scene of the crime parts of the investigation. So we'll see how that goes. I think the picture is becoming clearer, but I don't know. I feel like there's a lot that will be revealed in the trial. But I guess we'll wrap up the investigation and see. We'll see if my theory is right. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for notifications when I put out new videos. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!